Alright, here we go. This is a tutorial on how to enchant all your shit. Let's get started. First step is to get emeralds. In order to get emeralds, the most common way in our server is to use the gold XP farm. Just make sure this switch is turned on so that the portals are blinking, and then you just stand down right over here. Down here. Down here. Stand here, get XP, and also generate the drops down here. Yeah. Normally what I do is just grab a bunch of these, fill up the inventory, go to the chest, turn them into gold ingots. You can also grab the rotten flesh as well, because we're gonna need this to get more emeralds. Yep, when you're done grabbing the loot from the gold XP farm, you're gonna head over to the village area right here. So inside here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to each of these motherfuckers right here. And you're gonna sell all your mad loot. Keep in mind, you want to click or tap about 11 times and no more than that. If you go more than 11 times, you run the risk of overselling and them raising the prices. Now, 11 times per item. So you can do 11 of this here, 11 of this here. So, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you'll do the same thing for the gold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then you'll shut it, go to the next guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can see your emeralds stacking like that. And you're just gonna rinse and repeat. This is about how many emeralds that we got from selling all the loot that we had over here. You would just keep rinsing and repeating until you have quite a bit of emeralds. Yes, by the end of it, you should have a fuck ton of emeralds right over here. Well, yeah, depending on how many supplies you have. If you need more, you can keep standing next to the gold XP farm and get more. Before we start buying the books, let me just give you a quick rundown on what I would recommend. Normally, let's say for example, here's what I would have for the helmet. You'd have 5 enchants. Here's the ones for the chest plate. Here's the ones for the pants. If you happen to find an ancient city, you can get Swift Sneak 3 on it. And then here's the ones for the leggings. You can have either Depth Strider or Frostwalker. They're mutually exclusive. And you can fit Soul Speed 3 if you find that in the nether by trading the piglins. Here's what you can get for the sword. Sword is a little bit more difficult to enchant because it requires 6 enchants to max out. I normally have 2 pickaxes, one with Fortune 3 and one with Silk Touch. That way, you can use the Silk Touch to grab unique blocks, and then you can use Fortune 3 when you're going to mine. This is more of a nice to have, but I like to have a maxed out axe as well, so it's easy to chop trees. And for me, I normally go with Silk Touch for my shovel, because for most instances, I like to be able to get grass blocks and any other unique blocks that I want to have. You can also enchant your tridents too. So you can get either Loyalty and Channeling 1, or you can get Riptide 3, which is my personal favorite, because I like to be able to shoot through the water, and when it's raining, you can use it as an Elytra launcher too. For your regular chestplate and leggings, those ones are very simple. You basically just buy the 3 books that you need, and then just combine them one by one. The more complicated ones are the ones that require 5 or 6 enchants. Those ones you have to manage in a certain way so that you don't go over the enchantment limit, which is about 40 levels. Okay, we'll start with something simple. We'll start with the chest plate, for example. For that one, we only need 3. Whatever protection of your choice, unbreaking and mending 1. So we'll go ahead, get unbreaking first. You'll have to go in this order, but we'll go ahead and get it since we're right there. Unbreaking 3. Open up. Talk to the villager. Grab the book. Now you have unbreaking 3. So now we just need to get mending and protection 4. Which, if I recall, protection 4 is just right over here. Yeah, right there. Now we're gonna head to the mending spot, which is all the way in the other aisle. Right this way. If I recall, yep, right over here. Now we have our 3 books that we need to make our chest plate. Alright, so now it's time to enchant all this shit together. One thing you gotta make sure is that your XP levels are good. Right now I have 62 on me, but you can usually get more by standing in the gold XP farm. And just standing there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the anvil, just any one of these here. You're gonna right click or tap it, depending on what device you're playing at. And I'll open up this screen right here. So here's what we're gonna do first. For the chest plate, it's very simple. You just put it over here. And then you put a book in. Normally I like starting with mending first because it only costs 2 levels. Also, there's an opportunity to put a name on it too. Alright, so as you can see, it costs 1 to add the name. And I usually like to add it early on because it's a lot cheaper to add it when you first start out. Once you have everything set, you have your book, you have your name, you're going to just pull it out like this. So now, you have your chest plate with a name, with mending on it. We're just going to go ahead and add the additional enchants on it here. And now, we have a maxed out chest plate. Good shit. Okay, let's say we do something a little more complicated, like the helmet, for example, which has 5 enchants. Let me show you how to do it. As you can see, helmets are a little bit trickier. So let's go ahead and buy all the books for it first, and then we'll go to the next step. Breaking. Respiration 3. We'll get fire protection for this one. We just need aqua affinity and mending, which are on the other side right here. Alright, we got all our books here. So we got Respiration 3, Fire Protection 4, Aqua Affinity, Mending, and Unbreaking. So now, how do we combine all this shit so that we can get an enchant that will fit in a helmet? I'll show you motherfuckers how to put that together. So yeah, just follow closely. 1, make sure you have enough levels. Still have 48, so let's go here. We're gonna put our helmet, and we'll give it a name as well. Now that we have our name, I usually like to start with mending. It's the cheapest one. So yeah, the first enchant, we'll put just 1 book. Second enchant, we'll just do 1 book as well. Oh, anvil broke, so we'll just use the other one here. The next ones are going to be a little bit trickier. Normally, I'd have to combine one of these books together. Just 2 books. And combine it first. And there's a reason why I do that. Because if I add each of these books one at a time, it will eventually say that it's too expensive. And so therefore, I have to combine the books first before adding it in. So as you can see, we already enchanted 2 things. So this is already double stacked. These books just got double stacked with 2. So 2 and 2 will allow us to enchant it like this, up to 14. And then we add the last book, which is only 9, and it's like this. As you can see, we're able to fit 5 enchants easily. Easy peasy, no problem. Yep, you would just do the same thing for the rest of these right here. But I hope that seeing this video... Oh, motherfucker. Hope that seeing this video will help you guys out in learning how to enchant shit. Anyways, take care. If you have any questions, just DM me or ask me, whatever. Thank you.